Hello, I'm Charlie, or Many Bubble on the internet. I have made a thing recently for making encounters really quickly on the fly, and also, actually, as it turns out, something great for making adventure ideas super quick. So it's a table, which you roll on thrice at least, and you have an adjective, a noun, and a verb. I've written it in such a way that it should always instigate action. All of the entries on the table I've got here should be roughly setting neutral and fitting in most genres or themes, maybe leaning a bit toward the gonzo because it is super weird. But you can easily see how you would change this to suit any setting or any particular environment, right? If you're doing an Arctic adventure, replace all the nouns for snowy stuff. You get some Rem hazes in there, ice giants, ice trolls, other ice-themed things. For example, let's give it a roll. We roll once on each column. I've got a 5, a exhausted, and exhausted 4, vomiting 6, troll. An exhausted vomiting troll. You could take it more on the nose, right, and just say that the troll is exhausted because they're vomiting. They've got a terrible bug. Maybe there's a disease. Maybe there's a disease in the area and the same fate will befall the players. But then also trolls, right? Trolls, when you normally in D&D, when you cut something off them, it regrows or they heal back from their wounds, right? So perhaps this troll is the beginning of some like super white blood cell plague immune thing. This would be great down the line if you then had like a plague or a disease in the campaign, and then this troll becomes like the cure-all, like this troll blood cures poisons and diseases. That's so fun. I love that. See, this is great. I've just got a campaign right here. We've got a plague, we've got a troll that can cure your plague with its troll blood, and it's being sick. I would probably use this with the reaction table as well, you know, the classic 2d6. Obviously, you don't have to do what you want, but I think that can add an extra layer of interest to this. We've got a vomiting troll. Let's do our 2d6 table. Where is my book? So reactions, I've got my own table here from an adventure I ran recently. 1 and a 3 for hostile. We have a vomiting, exhausted, and hostile troll. See, that tweaks it, right? Projectile, weaponized vomit. Troll, is troll blood acidic? It could be, why not? I mean, vomit's acidic. Great, so he's got projectile vomiting people. That's terrible. But that's fun. Something I've been playing around recently as a DM is the line between randomization and intended experience. I think most people, when they begin DMing, they really focus on crafting an encounter, crafting a scenario to hit specific beats, have a specific desired outcome. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it's quite taxing. It's a lot of work, to be honest. And a lot of the time when you don't reach the experience that you were hoping for, it can fall flat. And as well as that, I think you're setting yourself up for a suboptimal experience as a dungeon master, because if things go exactly how you kind of maybe want them to go, it's not that exciting. It's just like, well, yeah, that's what I wanted to happen, or what I thought might happen. There's no surprise. So with this generator, you are, and especially if you use it on the fly mid-adventure, you're putting yourself in the hot seat and throwing something out to your players, and you maybe don't have any idea how they're going to respond to something. You have to make sense of what the entries are at the table. I think that reinforces the feeling that the Dungeon Master should be a player. They should be surprised and delighted and find unexpected things unfolding as you play. It's emergent storytelling, right? It's emergent gameplay as opposed to pre-written, dare I say the dread word, plot. This is similar to the adventure generator that Professor DM did for his campaign, but I think it's a bit broader. It's a bit more usable on the fly. Everything here should instigate a reaction from the players initially. That might be investigative. It's not necessarily a combat encounter. In fact, most of them really aren't. It's fun, it's exciting. It takes a load off the DM, and also it means that you can have emergent gameplay as the Dungeon Master mid-session, and it's great for figuring out how you're going to write a session. So this is just a nice little tool I'm putting out into the world for all the lovely people who might find it useful. Thank you very much. I have a pocket full of troll sick.